Hey there, I'm Apple Creator from Investing Simple. In this video, we're providing an in-depth look at the question of, is Robinhood Gold worth it? Now, Robinhood really pioneered the whole free investing app space and continues to dominate the market today, thanks to their commission-free model and overall very affordable platform to use with pretty much zero fees whatsoever. But that being said, there is an optional subscription called Robinhood Gold that you can choose to subscribe to if you would like to get access to more premium features, and that's exactly what we're going to be talking about right here, right now. So first off, what even is Robinhood Gold? Well, Robinhood Gold is essentially a $5 per month subscription that you can choose to sign up for. It's going to get you access to 4 core premium features on the Robinhood platform that your typical user is not going to be able to use. So let's go through and break down those 4 features individually and value them so that you can see whether or not this is going to make sense for you to use. And really quick, just a note here, you can actually try Robinhood Gold free for 30 days before you do decide if you want to pay that $5 per month or not. That's an offer that's available to everybody on the Robinhood platform. If you click into your account and then click on the Gold option, they'll give that option to try it out for 30 days for free. So now the 4 main features that Robinhood Gold does offer. The first of which is access to larger instant deposits. The second of which is access to Morningstar Research. Third of which is you're getting access to level 2 market data. And then lastly, you've got margin investing available to you as well. So let's dive into each of those individually to give you a full breakdown of what they are and then value them each so that you can see whether this subscription makes sense for you or not. So first off, we've got larger instant deposits. So on Robinhood, how it basically works is when you deposit money into your Robinhood account, what you're doing is called an ACH transfer from your bank account. And typically this can take up to 5 business days to complete this transfer. So what Robinhood allows you to do is get some of that money instantly through what's called an instant deposit. So say you want to move $10,000 into your Robinhood account. Robinhood, if you're on the core plan, the free plan, they're not paying anything for, you're going to get 1,000 of those dollars in your account instantly and ready to use. Now, that might be a bit of a holdup for you if you're looking to move very quickly into an investment, so a larger instant deposit might be very helpful for you. And so with Robinhood Gold, your instant deposits are going to range anywhere from $5,000 on the low end up to $50,000 on the high end. And that's going to depend on the size of your account. So if you've got a very small account, it's probably going to be about $5,000 instant deposit. If you've got a little bit larger of an account, then they're going to move you all the way up to $50,000. And this is going to really help you get into those positions that you want to move into very quickly. And you're not going to have to waste as much time. Now, a second option that's available to you if you want to move into positions quickly is to keep your cash in a Robinhood cash management account. And this is available on the free plan. So if you wanted to just keep some cash in that account, you can move that instantly from your Robinhood cash management into your Robinhood investing account. You don't have to wait the whole 5 business days that you would if you were doing an ACH transfer from an external account. So that is another option. If you don't want to upgrade to Gold, you could use the cash management account instead. Now, the second perk is your Morningstar Research. So for those of you who aren't familiar, Morningstar is one of the most well-known stock research companies out there. They provide research to some of the top firms out there, top investment companies that are managing people's money. Like a lot of the top investment managers do rely on Morningstar Research to make their decisions. So Robinhood Morningstar kind of teamed up a little bit. So Morningstar is providing over 1,700 research reports on different stocks on the Robinhood platform for you to take advantage of if you are a Robinhood Gold user. This is going to give you unlimited access to professional analysis, ratings, and valuations of different companies on Robinhood. And in general, it's going to allow you to make more informed investing decisions, which in general is a very good thing. Okay, the more information you can have going into a particular investment, the more likely it is that you fully understand what you're doing and you're not just getting into something that you don't actually know what it is that you're investing in. So that is the research portion of Robinhood Gold. The next feature is level 2 market data. Now, apps like Robinhood are very focused on making investing simple and accessible. And so that is one of the reasons why they offer level 1 market data to all of their users. It makes things a lot more simple and a lot less complicated than some of the other investing apps out there that have a ton going on. Because if you're a beginner, the interface on Robinhood, it's going to be a lot easier to understand. And one of the reasons is because they're only showing you level 1 market data. But as an active trader, you might need a little bit more information to make good trading decisions. Now, if you're a long-term investor, level 2 market data in general isn't going to matter that much. But if you're a shorter-term trader, it is going to matter because what level 2 market data allows you to see is the bid and the ask price on the particular securities you're looking to buy. And basically what this means is you can see, okay, what amount are people willing to buy this security at? What amount are people willing to sell this security at? The amount in the middle, that's called the spread. So you can see the bid and the ask price for 10 to 15 different bids and asks and you can see how big each of those are. So that's called the lot size. So basically, it just gives you more information about who's buying, who's selling, how much they're willing to buy for, how much they're willing to sell for, and what is the spread in the middle. So this gives you kind of an idea of the liquidity of the market, how many buyers there are, how many sellers there are, and just how quickly these positions are flowing. So it's really useful if you are a short-term trader that's looking to take advantage of shorter-term price movements. But again, like I said, if you're a longer-term investor that's buying and holding, the difference of a penny or two isn't really going to matter all that much usually. Now, the final feature that you're getting access to with Robinhood Gold is margin investing. And if you're not familiar with what margin investing is, essentially what you're doing here is you're borrowing money from your broker to invest with. So Robinhood is going to make you a loan, and they're going to say, hey, we're going to give you X thousand dollars, and you can use that thousands of dollars to invest in more stocks and kind of magnify your returns, but also your losses, okay? Because you're borrowing money. Say before you were investing $10,000 into Apple stock. Great, if Apple stock doubles in value, you just made another $10,000, now you've got $20,000. But say you borrowed $10,000 more, you invested $20,000 in Apple stock and it doubles, then you made 20 grand. But you are on the hook for the margin interest that Robinhood is going to charge you, because this is not an interest-free loan, okay? Anytime you're borrowing money from someone, you're likely going to be paying an interest rate. So the same is true on Robinhood Gold. So you can get a loan from Robinhood, that's the margin investing, but you are going to be paying an interest rate, except for the first $1,000 you borrow. That's actually interest-free. But beyond that, you're going to be charged 5% annually for the money that you borrow from Robinhood to trade on margin. That's going to be calculated on a daily basis. So they'll compound that out and then charge it to you every single month when you pay your $5 dues to Robinhood Gold. Now, when it comes to margin, this is generally a riskier trading strategy to follow because, like I said, when you're borrowing money, you're paying interest on that, and you've magnified both your returns but also your losses, because if the stock goes down, you still owe that $10,000 in our example that you borrowed from Robinhood, whether or not the stock is still worth that much. So you have to keep that in mind when you're investing on margin, because this really can get dangerous very quickly. And if your stocks do start to decrease in value, Robinhood might do something that's called a margin call. Essentially what that means is they say, hey, we need you to pay off part of this loan because your loan is way too extended right now, okay? You owe us way more than we're comfortable with, so you need to pay off part of that loan. And so that could come up. They could also sell your securities without even letting you know if they feel that the position has gotten too risky. So there's a lot of things that could go wrong with margin investing. And in general, it's best for advanced traders that have a lot of experience in the markets, because if you're just a beginner, you might not know what you're doing and you might get yourself into a ton of trouble and just create a bad situation for yourself. So overall, the answer to the question of is Robinhood Gold worth it really comes down to how much you value those individual features that you're getting access to on Robinhood. If you're going to be trading on margin, if you're going to really value that level 2 market data, and if you're really going to value the research and the larger instant deposits, then yes, it does make sense to upgrade to Robinhood Gold. But if those are things that you wouldn't take advantage of, then it really doesn't make sense for you to go down the route of upgrading. And a great way to kind of figure out if you'd even value these things is to, again, take advantage of that 30-day free trial, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. In your Robinhood account, if you go to the accounts page and then click on gold, then you're going to be able to find that free trial like I mentioned, and that will help you kind of figure out, okay, once I get this trial going, then I'll see, okay, am I actually using these features, or is it just kind of like a nice to have but not really a need to have? Because in general, these features are more tailored towards shorter term traders than they are to longer term investors. So if you are a trader, maybe it makes sense, but if you're a longer term investor, you can probably get by just fine on the Robinhood free plan, and you won't have any issues there. Now, if you want to learn more about Robinhood Gold, we have a full comprehensive review over on our website, investingsimple.com, that you can feel free to check out. The best way to find that is to head on over to Google, type in Robinhood Gold review, and then click on the link for investingsimple.com. We will see you over there.